Sure, ntwana nkutla no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sound ya way bad. Hey, I JVC
Yeah.
today. But finally, at least we are here, man. Hey,
Sure, ke the mic, ke feta skisa.
oh,
Wana kentse
now that's
earphone no.
bad.
Yeah.
What time is it that? We still have enough
Uh,
time to change it.
yeah, we still have time, yeah, and at least we can touch up on some things.
Sure, sure. And before we
Yeah.
start, ne, who are you? Who man grand, so that people who are watching may have an idea.
Sure. I'm just Thapelo PR.
Yeah.
I'm a public relation practitioner, so we deal with a lot of things with brand development, social media management. We do events and such things. So yeah, I'm just
Sure.
a vibrant young man who's always active in here. Yeah, that's who I am.
Uhlezi uthophandiwe and pushy. Hey.
Ketsang?
Uhlezi uthopushiwe ophandiwe. There's no time for resting.
Yeah. You have to push, okay? You have to push, and any opportunity that comes, you need to grab it. Okay?
Straight up. That's the way. And then
Yeah.
last I posted something regarding brand and a business, and you rectified me that there's a difference between the two,
Sure,
like a
sure,
business and
sure.
a brand. So I don't know if you can start with
Yeah.
the difference between the two. What's the difference between the two?
I, I think maybe before we can
Yeah,
differentiate, or we
yeah,
can maybe at least try and define it first. Or
yeah.
yeah, so last time I posted on my social media, Hore, a brand is a symbol. It
Yeah,
no, a brand is a promise. A brand is a promise
yeah,
of a certain quality, and it is represented by a sign or by a
yes.
logo. So I've created some notes here that probably I would like to share with you guys. So
Sure,
when we speak about the promise of a certain quality or a product, we speak about the value. So brand is a value. Uh, it's a reputation of what the business is. So
sure.
uh, in other words, what we can say for a brand is a perspective of what customers see or of your business.
Sure.
So how your
Mm.
business goes, what people should expect in your business.
Then,
So
yeah.
that's yeah.
So to, so to summarize it, is it safe to say like a brand is like a promise?
Yes. Yeah, it's a promise of a certain quality or product.
Yeah.
Then it's represented by a sign and a logo.
Sure. Mm. Then a
Yeah, so
business.
when we differentiate, sure, no?
I can continue. You can continue.
Yeah, I was saying that when you differentiate them, so you know for a brand, it's a certain value that is expected of a business, what people expect from a business. So that's a
Yes,
brand.
yeah.
Then when we come to branding, the last time we spoke, a branding the sign, the logos of your business.
Yeah.
Then to differentiate a brand and a business is just about sales, it's just about units,
Yeah.
while a brand like the value of the business.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Now I used to confuse the two. If I thought it was one thing, I thought
Yeah,
maybe if you're building
yeah,
maybe your business, you're also building your brand. And these two different things.
because it can be two different things because Babang they don't care or how they are perceived, they don't care about their reputation
Yeah.
or ba jwang, as long as re kry
Hey, and what is the importance of looking at your repetition more than just getting the sales? Because I think sometimes you chase sales over the repetition.
And the thing is reputation, yeah, okay, on the word of mouth. So if
Yeah.
your business, you are doing great things for the community, if reputation now, but okay, now we're not just going to buy food, we're not just going to buy a garment, but we're going to buy the value that comes with it. We're going to buy uh we're going to buy excellence, we're going to buy experience. So that creates a better reputation, that creates a better image for your business. So unlike coming retro fela product and leaving, so having a great reputation, it also grows your growth, it also grows the business, it also grows your clientele.
Mm. Because on mail,
Yeah,
when people buy into your product, they know what is it that they're getting. The repetition
yes,
of your
they know.
business.
Yeah, they know. It's always a tagline. It always goes with you wherever you go. Le batho ba apere your garments, your t-shirt, they
Chance,
know,
yeah.
okay, man, I have dressed this brand, and I know it's going to give me the standard that I want. So it's going to make
Sure.
your business like if you Thapelo, oh, let's keep us at text. Ah, yeah, man, right, so it says a lot.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
that's powerful. And the first step of building, how do we go about it?
So, personally, when it comes to personal branding,
Yeah.
before we can go to other things, I think if when now you are building a brand, personally, you have to be strong. So, how
Sure.
to build that personal brand? I would think the first thing that people should consider is to have self belief. Self belief in
Mm.
your business, self belief in what you're going to achieve. Because the first time you create something, maybe you can have the negative comments about the business. You
Mm.
can have people, but I'm a lawyer, and all that. But if you have
Hey,
self belief in
sure.
yourself, you know how you can carry the 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 all the challenges that gonna come, because building a brand is not just a 1 day thing. It's not just a 6 months, 12 months. It's a long-term project that you want
Mm.
to build. So having a self-belief in what you are building first, I think, is the first number one thing that people should consider. And the second one, I think, is being comfortable to make mistakes, because again, this thing is a journey. As in total, it's under months, it's something that people need to expect of you. Why? So
Mm.
be comfortable to make a mistake. Be comfortable to go out there and take risks. So that's personal branding, and you have to build you before anything else. So I think another one is mm, you must not be afraid of failure. As you're going to
Mm.
make mistakes, of course you're going to fail. So
Yeah.
when failure comes, just put in the work. Put in the work.
Mm.
Don't be scared to fail, because but Baba failure one, then ya riding out.
Sure.
Then there are some banally a skill, or okay, I'm going to create this business. It's going to be a trial. Re tlo e etsa 6 months. Within that 6 months, we want to see how are we going to grow? How do we have to improve more
Mm.
than the original copy of the business? So Bao already, they know okay, fail. And I think that's how we should advise each other. You need to do a pilot test. Ho na le ba bang ba
Mm.
sa utlwisising pilot test, sa ba ngena. So pilot test, I think
Mm.
I think the problem ka gore batho ba sa etse pilot test, that it requires money. And what's say,
Sure.
but shelter shelter o dlala fela, what? And when you're going
Sure.
to do a pilot, you're going to waste money. But I think it's safe to do a trial run, then learn whatever you have to learn, fail as much as you can, then out then you know, oh, okay, I have perfected, everything is great. But for now, we are not grown more the background than study challenge. So I think that's why the pilot test is study. So when
Mm.
and I think the last one, when you're going to build a brand, I think you have to create a community, create all your followers. then within those followers, ke bone batho ba ba tla o support-ang, unlike o tsamaye o etse like like we're going to come to that point, market segmentations.
Sure.
So I'll just leave it to that part, but I will say hore, like build a community, then that community that will support your brand, that's going to support your business.
And you've mentioned two powerful things, but I think before we go into them, like is there an alternative way that we can use beside, like is there alternative way we can use your pilot test, or even if you don't really have the money, like is there a way of starting or
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Like we're not fortunate enough for really the pilot test. So you just have to start. Once with what you've got, do it, then you make sure you learn fast, because in I think that makes people feel they stay more playing one for the long time, hoping for the best. So if you get in, learn fast and make sure you adapt, you change the market that you are in. It's either you're going to the ocean, you have to adapt or no swim for the ocean. If you born out ocean change, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start applying one. If you see things are not working, change. If you see, oh, okay, I'm here, but there's a certain things that I need to change or adapt. Do that. Start applying one.
And like what this is the perfect time you change. I can go and try something else. Or it's time to go to the next level, if I were to put it like that.
I think the market that you are in, okay, now it's my perfect time to change. When you check the segmentations in terms of demographic, the geographic, the income, okay, the people that I'm targeting cannot afford this product. 60 rand if I'm selling what can I say? If I let me do the previous business that we did, if I'm selling the burgers, but they cannot afford burgers 60 rand. So now I know I have to change the market that I'm in to cater the other level of income. So the market segmentations are okay. Now it's time to change, look for another market or stay on this market, give them a better product.
So that's what really determines like your market, for the bidding.
Yes.
And sometimes we think maybe it's best to cater for different markets as you are growing.
Yeah. You can, but I don't think it's wise for me, because it's going to create a confusion. Because when a business their market, you see, okay, these people banally the product they two or not product one, but market ingata yo. So you know what's the problem a different markets.
Sure.
When you're about to create your brand story, babang bao, like they're not relating to the story of the brand that you're pushing. So it becomes a problem if you rekisa product maro marketela batho ba 5 but different. Yo. So that's a struggle. So if you're going to focus only on one market, sell them the story of your brand and grow with that market A. Then if you want to come up with another product, maybe you can come up with the product, but it's really hard to work.
Yeah. So sometimes I think it's best to have a small group and master that particular group, then that's the way you can go to the next one.
Yeah, you focus on
step by step.
You sell them the story. They get interested in the brand. And the brand. That's why on how you build the brand, you focus, you build a community, then that community is the one that's going to support you.
And like,
Yeah.
how do you how do you actually build your community and
Wa bona kaofela dilo tse yone ntwana di kgutlela kaofela to the market. I think maybe if we could jump in ko yone eo and understand how we can create our communities, ne?
Sure.
Yeah, so I've created a node more yesterday. Where is it? Okay, so target market. How can people create their target market, ne? So
Sure.
first, that the one we're speaking about, segmentation, what about differentiate with their income, their age, behavior, their demographic and geographics. So as an example that we did, okay, we can make t-shirt, or okay, if the buys a t-shirt at 350, we know, okay, this is the type of people that can afford it at 350. Where do they live? Age group, yabone, range from maybe 25 to 35. Their behaviors, their social class, barato ploma kae, barata dikonka or banganywa, body, what's this pub eka from barata body coffee. You know, that's how deep it goes. You have to understand your market. Then the one that you have to do again is to differentiate yourself, differentiate your product. Skipper Saka, the quality of Skipper Saka, how is it different from Skipper Nike? How is it different from Adidas, the Galaxy Boy? So with that information on how different it is, then you can create a market position for your business. And what do we mean about positioning is how do a a a customer perceive your brand. So positioning is how your customer view your business, and it's something that a business does not have control of because point of view, yeah, a customer.
Sure.
And yeah, so when you're creating a community, you go through those lists, market positioning, how do we positioning ourselves, how do we differentiate ourselves between our competitors, leading market segmentation. So when you're creating the whole community, you analyze through those steps and you will understand, okay, this is the type of people that I'm going to. Let me create a community through social media. You can call them, you can be direct, you can do those emails so that you get your clients and all that. Yeah.
And it's something that I feel like most businesses, like small businesses, don't consider when they start up their businesses or when they try to build a brand. They don't actually do the necessary research of such things.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's processing harder, but I think with the social media, it does it make it easy, right?
Yeah, it made easy, especially I wanna leave Facebook, Instagram, wanna leave insight. When you do it, specify more okay, this is the type of people I want, Java targeter, and the message that I want to send to them. So that's it. Even like with the study, very simple. And I think one other thing businesses should focus on when they're positioning. When you position yourself, you can when you position yourself, it's like, for example, if I'm going to say Nake Paisa keeper at a lower price. So that's how I position myself for okay. We're going to get a good quality but at a lower price. Yeah, so that's how position and value proposition that you provide to your businesses. You can go there, whether it's luxury, okay, luxury brand. That's how they position themselves. Okay, well now we deal with luxury. We know speed, speedy, but the luxury they deal with heavy prices and nice clothes. So that's how they position themselves. Okay, Rona, we're going to be a luxury brand and it's going to be expensive. This is the people that we want. So that's how I think small businesses, when they can go with their products, okay, how we position ourselves. When people think of us out there, will they say, okay, that I'm going to get I'm going to get more stuff at a lower price, or I'm going to get high quality and all that. Yeah, that's basically how it goes when it comes to value proposition.
So, guys, it's important as to how you position yourself. And I'm seeing a question here, né? And load
Yeah.
shading at all. So, I think we need to wrap up
Oh,
fast. Then, okay, let me check this
uh,
question. You see the
and
question in another point. It is so
uh,
can a personal story form as a part of a brand entity?
American. But
It is
can
so can a personal story né, form as
Gustavo.
part
Yeah.
of brand entity?
Sure. I think a personal story would really work because of you are telling. So let me say about the story name. So your story is going to affect anyone that relates to your story. So when you come to a personal story where you've grown up, how you've grown up, and telling that story and motivating other people to carry that story with you and run, that's the perfect thing. We can check Brandy. We were speaking about it last time. Batu. Yeah,
Sure.
Batu, his personal story, where he created Batu, Dago, Alex, if I'm not mistaken, how he was growing up, and now taking that personal story and telling other people to walk their journey. It's a perfect thing that he did for his brand, that guy, and it's really working. So I think Gustavo, what's a question like Ren? When you come to tell your personal story, we become more attracted than motho a fiction. It's a fiction. We do the fiction. Re etsa di-fiction tse ngata batho ba bua maaka ka and it's crazy gore rona as PR we are part of it and we have to go with it at the
Sure.
end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think when you personally learn your touch because you're not gonna change.
Mm.
O tlo
It's always the
stories
same.
seo. Yeah, o tlo stories seo. You will go with it, you will run with it, and never sa change. Never kaka di-customer tsa hao so jegile kwa. So how the things that you believed in, now start believing out tsone. You joining gangs now, like what?
So I change. You're all over the place
Yeah,
on that.
sure, sure.
So looking at the time, né, how can people actually access you? Or how can people get hold of your services? I think you can drop that information because I think there's a lot that we shared and some people might have questions or they might need your services.
Uh, my details detail more Facebook.
Okay.
Thapelo PR. I've posted my details. They can get my numbers there, but it's it's my WhatsApp number. It's 065 905 0270, and we can just see it. And Mabani, I was feeling sharp pain, so I went to the doctor go check or what's happening. And when I
Sure.
got there, so the doctor wants so when I like, what are you doing? Because so what out about my diet and lifestyle, what I was doing. So
Sure.
I'm just what I'm doing. I'm doing PR and all that. And
Sure.
same time, Will was like, I'm fit. I need your services. I'm fit to know. So how do we do? Over
Sure.
he's launching business. So over so naka bua la tseba ge. So I'm saying this for people must not be afraid to sell themselves, to
True.
always tell their brand story wherever they are because to ka stable motho o kopana le no ka o ka span or what.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
So
That one.
yeah, they can just go on my Facebook and check the cover page and the services that we provide.
And thank you so much for giving us your time and for being able to join. I think we should also maybe
yeah.
have a part two. I want to say that this kita wayang tlakase.
Yeah, sabi yung takas. Everybody sits early and we
Sure.
didn't touch to the most things that he preparing more. We didn't touch to, but I think maybe if how many minutes? 2 minutes. If maybe can touch on what the brand growth.
Sure. Yeah. I think you can jump
So
onto that one.
yeah, I think when small businesses want to grow their brands, they can focus on 3 A's. Number one is awareness, awareness of the
Yeah.
brands, whether it's socially, whether it's in their own communities. Make sure for your awareness is big. And the other one is to adapt value. So adapt, you can make sure for whatever situation that comes, you adapt to
Mm.
it. You adapt to uh if maybe we are creating or the one who is speaking about garments. If we selling t-shirts, we know Horeka winter, there's something that's coming up. We need to adapt to the
Yeah.
seasons. And you have to make sure you provide that services. But ba isang body kaola so we know
Sure.
Horeki winter. And you have to adapt to winter. Okay, remove winter. Provide maybe some coffee and
Mm.
something warm. And one other thing is advocacy. The last part I think is advocacy. So advocacy is all about speaking. It's all about publishing. It's all about being there for your brand. So be
Sure.
always advocate ka brand. I think yeah, that's the 3 A's for brand growth that businesses can focus on.
So the three growth inside is key. Number one, key awareness. Ne?
Yeah,
Number
awareness. 3 A's
number two
awareness
is to adapt.
is
Ne?
to adapt. Number
And
three is
it's
advocacy.
advocacy. And I think the most
Yeah.
important one when I mentioned here, the one of adapting, like you're saying, winter, you should know how can maybe adapt on the season changes. Because I think it also keeps you relevant.
Yes. Yes. It also to
And our one, it also pulls another different client base when you're adapting and you're able to do a lot of things at once.
yeah. Yeah, and this thing, I want to start with part two.
Sure.
I think really what people should consider the brand story is that a
Yeah.
brand is a connection between the customer and the business.
Yeah.
Understand?
Mm.
So when Gustavo Abuaka that personal story is
Yeah.
that it's going to uh, be easy for customers to understand and familiarize themselves with the situation that's going through that one.
Sure. Mm.
Yeah, so it creates a really nice journey for success.
Because I think then a personal story and that goes a long way. Because I was listening to one of the speakers, like they were teaching how do we speak, and they always mention it's always important to reference your story to your personal story so that people can also relate. You know,
Mhm. Sure. They relate, and they know what to expect.
Sure. Mm. Guys, it seems like we've lost the Thapelo to load shading. So I think we can cut it here for today. So we'll have part two sometime. Yeah, I'll just have part two. Then I'll update you about all the information because now we're experiencing load shedding. And thank you guys for tuning in. And if you have more questions and all of that, you can send them to me via my inbox or you can just post them on the comments.